Welcome to Psych with Sigmund, where we explore the fascinating world of psychology and its relevance to our everyday lives. Today, we're going to dive into a crucial concept that can significantly enhance our relationships, communication skills, and emotional intelligence: mentalization. Mentalization refers to the ability to understand and interpret the mental states of oneself and others. This includes recognizing emotions, needs, desires, and intentions, and using this information to guide our interactions and decision-making processes. In essence, mentalization is about being able to read people and situations and responding in a way that's empathetic, effective, and respectful. The concept of mentalization has its roots in psychoanalytic theory, particularly in the work of psychologist Peter Fonagy and his colleagues. They introduced the term mentalization in the 1990s as a way to describe the process by which we develop an understanding of our own mental states and those of others. Since then, mentalization has become a central concept in attachment theory, social cognition, and psychotherapy. One of the key theories underlying mentalization is the idea that our early relationships with caregivers shape our ability to understand and regulate our own emotions, as well as those of others. When we experience secure attachment in childhood, we develop a robust capacity for mentalization, which enables us to navigate complex social situations and form meaningful connections with others. On the other hand, insecure attachment or traumatic experiences can impede our mentalization abilities, leading to difficulties in relationships, emotional dysregulation, and even mental health issues. Research has consistently shown that mentalization is a critical factor in building and maintaining healthy relationships. For example, studies have found that couples who exhibit high levels of mentalization tend to have lower conflict rates, higher relationship satisfaction, and better communication skills. In fact, a study published in the Journal of Marriage and Family found that mentalization was a significant predictor of relationship quality, even after controlling for other factors like personality traits and attachment style. But how does mentalization play out in everyday life? Imagine you're at work and a colleague seems upset or distracted. A person with strong mentalization skills might notice subtle cues, such as changes in body language or tone of voice, and use that information to infer what's going on. They might say something like, "Hey, is everything okay? You seem a bit off today." This simple act of mentalization can help to diffuse tension, build trust, and create a more supportive work environment. In therapeutic settings, mentalization-based approaches focus on helping clients develop a greater awareness of their own mental states and those of others. This can involve techniques like mindfulness, role-playing, or simply encouraging clients to reflect on their thoughts and feelings in a more nuanced way. For instance, a therapist might ask a client to imagine how someone else might be feeling in a given situation, or to consider the potential consequences of their actions on others. One notable example of mentalization in action is the concept of reflective functioning. This refers to the ability to reflect on one's own mental states and those of others, and to use that information to guide decision-making and behavior. Reflective functioning has been shown to be a critical component of effective parenting, teaching, and leadership, as it enables individuals to create a supportive and empathetic environment for others. Recent research has also highlighted the importance of mentalization in the context of social media and online interactions. With the rise of digital communication, we're increasingly interacting with others through screens, which can make it more challenging to pick up on subtle cues and mental states. However, by cultivating our mentalization skills, we can become more adept at navigating these online interactions, avoiding misunderstandings, and building stronger connections with others. As we explore the concept of mentalization further, it's essential to acknowledge some potential limitations and controversies in the field. For instance, some researchers have argued that mentalization can be culturally biased, as it may reflect Western values and norms around emotional expression and relationships. Additionally, there may be individual differences in people's capacity for mentalization, which can be influenced by factors like personality traits, attachment style, and life experiences. Despite these limitations, the evidence suggests that developing our mentalization skills can have a profound impact on our personal and professional lives. By becoming more aware of our own mental states and those of others, we can build stronger relationships, communicate more effectively, and even enhance our emotional intelligence. As the renowned psychologist Dan Siegel once said, mentalization is the foundation upon which all other social cognitive abilities are built. In conclusion, mentalization is a powerful concept that offers insights into the complex world of human relationships and emotions. By understanding how to mentalize, we can improve our interactions with others, develop more empathy and compassion, and even enhance our overall well-being. As you reflect on your own mentalization skills, consider times when you've successfully interpreted the mental states of others, or when you've struggled to do so. How might developing greater mentalization abilities enhance your relationships, work performance, or emotional intelligence? Thanks for joining me on this journey into the world of mentalization. Remember, by cultivating our ability to understand and interpret the mental states of ourselves and others, we can build stronger connections, navigate complex social situations, and create a more empathetic and supportive environment for everyone. If you have any questions or topics you'd like to explore further, please don't hesitate to reach out. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, may your ego find balance between pleasure and reality.